Hey Arnie, I don't know if you're in the mood for video, but I thought I'd have a virtual visit. I don't know whether you're in the hospital or home, so don't worry, I won't say anything personal. So you can listen to this without the headphones if you want to. Uh, okay, so uh, I sent you a picture of this, right? Uh, so I sent you a before picture. So I'm really am messy. I mean, I wish I was organized, but then again, probably if I was organized, I probably say to myself, I wish I was more open-minded and free. But this is, and the other thing I really hate doing, but I do it all the time, is it's so easy. You want something, go to IKEA. It's like my default home furnishing place. Everything is, packed, and you don't have to. It's very easy to just pick up and transport. You don't have to have it delivered, whatever. Okay, yes, I get a lot of stuff from Amazon, but uh, but some things you want to see, you want to touch, and you want to bring home yourself. Uh, like electronics, for example, I don't. I'll get them at Best Buy or some place where it's easy to return. Okay. Anyway, blah blah blah. So what we got here is it's I don't even want to pronounce the system is called SCADIS. I always say when I'm at IKEA, if you can't pronounce it, you can't buy it, which will save you thousands of dollars. But here it is. It has, it has, okay, it would have been infinitely cheaper, I guess, if I got, the old fashioned, pegboard. But this is like so convenient, easy to put up, all these ready made things. These are like little containers. I can put mail here to go out. This is my new calendar, and I love these things. I've been using these for years because they have pockets. So, like, let's say, like birthdays coming up and things like that, or future birthdays, I'll buy the card in advance and put it in the pocket. By the way, Sergio's birthday is on the 1st of January, and he's going to be 50. Hard to believe. But anyway, all of this junk. So this was here on the counter. This is what's known in home decorating as drop zone. It's like you come in the back door here, and you naturally drop stuff here, and it just became terribly cluttered. And so there you go. Now, as far as this goes, I'm sure Sergio can arrange it. I just want to show the difference between Sergio and me. All right, so like here's my desk over here, and there it is. Crap, 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 crap all over the place. Crap, 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 crap. Then we'll go into Sergio's office. He's in Whittier today. But anyway, you look at Sergio's office and see how everything he arranges things, everything very neat and orderly, say everything boom, boom, boom. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, but it's all very carefully arranged, which is something I do not do. Yeah, so I'm going to go over here and have a coffee and sit and chat a while. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there I am. That's pretty good. Maybe I'll make it up just a little bit higher. There. That should be it. Yes. Adjust this back just a bit. There it is. Okay. To be continued. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Just a bit of trivia over here with Alexa. Alexa is playing this song "Simple Gifts." It's an album. Actually, it's a really nice Thanksgiving song. Okay, Yo-Yo, go on. Anyway, uh, start again. Hold on. Hold on. Right. Okay. Thank you, Alexa. Stop. Alexa, stop. Right. So anyway, the song da 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 da. Now you know what I was listening to, and like I got a V8 moment. Wait a minute, this is car 54. Where are you? So like, it's a gift to be simple, it's a gift to be small, blah, blah, blah. Versus, there's a riot in the Bronx, Brooklyn's broken out in fights, da, da, da. Interesting, yeah. But I think the song was a Shaker hymn, so it wasn't copyrighted. But hey, a little bit of trivia. The Car 54 theme was actually simple gifts, but at a faster speed and new lyrics. So okay, so I got this bulletin board over here. There you go, bulletin board, blah, And oh, I'm going to turn on an overhead light. I'm so vain. I really am. I mean, like I said before, man, gee, I'm looking pretty good for 72. Well, that's because it's lit right. You have sunlight and overhead light at the right way. And also there's a filter on it that kind of it's sort of like a virtual Botox. It smooths out your skin, right? And when I used to work for Casas, it would drive me nuts watching people on Zoom, and it's like it's so simple. I mean, one of the basic things about Zoom is making sure the famous golden triangle, or you're supposed to be in this blah blah blah. Somebody else recently, I read an article that there's no such thing as the golden triangle, that it's a myth, but whatever. Anyway, but the main thing you can do, forget lighting, just if you're just facing straight on, straight, look right at the camera. And most of the time, people are, they talk to you like this, right? Hey, here's a view of my nostrils, such a simple thing to do. And of course, lighting is okay. Now, you don't have to have fancy lighting, but just make sure that the lighting's coming in front of you. So, like for example, I have this closed so that the lighting software won't pick up on that to illuminate or focus on, use that for the light meter. So. But I mean, kind of like center your face, make sure that the light is coming at you, not behind you or above you or below you, whatever. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. False alarm. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Right. So lighting. But anyway, I mean, like there was this one woman, and she was like so fucking ugly. I'm telling you. I mean, really, bag me, as the Val girls used to say. But I mean, but she would, I mean, anyway, and she would like give seminars of, with this hideous lighting, making her green skin, like I said, looking up at her nostrils. And I finally, I finally pulled a friend of hers aside and said, look, would you tell Linda, that she needs to have a professional appearance? I did not to say she's ugly anyway, and she's uglier, but just a professional appearance. And fortunately, it did work. boom, it was like day and night. She looked much better. It looked much professional. But anyway, hold on a minute. I gotta blow my nose. I'm back. We're experiencing what I would call freezing weather here in Southern California. In nighttime, it's going down to the 50s. But then, like in the daytime, okay, today it's going to go up to 80. So, I mean, there'll be like a 30 or 40 degree temperature gap. And so I'm at night, sometimes I'll turn on the AC, not AC, but the heat. I rarely turn on the air conditioning too. I mean, just with double glazed windows and near the ocean, the temperature is bearable. But having turned on the heat, what's happening is it's blowing all this crap around the house, and I'm sneezing and getting. Excuse me while I blow my nose on camera. So, you know what else I got? I also got, I don't know, maybe I should show you in the bedroom. Yeah, it's not pleasant to look at. The bedroom is something of a mess, but let's go in there and I'll show you that. Okay, so my TV set, which was 7 years old, and which really was fine, the remote stopped working. The TV set was fine, but I couldn't change channel. I could only get one channel. That was it. And there was some sort of software update that was supposed to improve let you use the remote. Could not get it to work. So I had this TV with one channel, and I couldn't use, for example, a CD player with it. Nothing. But anyway, so I got this new TV. Let me switch this around for you. Hold on. Right. Yeah, there it is. Doesn't look compared to the other one, it's huge. Yeah, you know what? I don't know, these people that they leave Walmart with these TV sets. You'd have to move into a new house. But anyway, Serge and I managed to get it up on this wall mount. It's a little precarious. I had a little trouble with the screw, but anyway, but there we go. But okay, why did I get it? It was like The Godfather, an offer you simply cannot refuse. It was like $100, a 32-inch flat screen TV for $100. And it's an Amazon Fire TV, so it works with Alexa. I can tell her to change channels, or okay, make sure she didn't. That's her wake word. Every time she hears her name, she starts asking you questions. Anyway, but you just say, you turn it on, say, play YouTube, play NBC, play this, play that, turn on Netflix, which I don't have anymore. And I must say, so this TV, so I've been living with for a year, maybe more, with just one channel, NBC, which is fine. All I want to watch on a network TV is Jeopardy. That's it. I do not watch the news or anything like that. So I got NBC and I was happy. But now with this TV, I get all sorts of new channels. There's something called Freevee and Tubi, and you watch it. They make their money by you watch commercials. You can watch this movie or this TV show if you watch a commercial. And there's all sorts of movies that mind rot movies that I watch. But anyway, then I thought, well, yeah, okay, so I got this cheap, beautiful TV, but now it's discouraging me from reading. I have some other amusement. With only one channel, I would read more. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I have to say one thing, though. I remember walking once. Now, this was, it must have been 20 something years ago, 20 something years ago, and looking at a flat screen TV in Saudi, and it was about the same size. It was $2,500, you know, for a flat screen. And it wasn't even that flat, but you know, the just when this first came out, $2,500, and now it's $100. And actually, if you think about it, it's also $100 in today's money, which back then, probably it's equivalent to $50 20 years ago. I mean, the stuff is so amazingly cheap, and but you know what's frightening is the amount of resources we are using. This consumer society, all you do is consume, consume, consume. What about the planet? Yeah, well, I should talk because I'm buying this crap. Similarly, my Windows laptop. I remember my first Mac. No, it wasn't even a Mac. It was an Apple, and I think I paid $1,000 for that in 1986 money, which is probably equivalent to 2,000 something today, more. But anyway, what is my point on this? Well, without going into details, business has been good. So I paid for all of this mostly with cash. Since business has been picking up, like this month, my charge card was $600. Normally, my charge card during the month is like $2,000. I know that sounds a lot, but what I do is I put everything on the charge card. This way, if I want to, I can track my spending. How much did I spend on this and that? Supposedly, if you pay cash, you're less likely to overspend. But I found that I really can't keep track of things if I pay cash. And also, if you charge things and you want to return things, it's much easier. You don't even need the receipt. Just look it up at Walmart or Costco or wherever, and they'll say, oh yeah, right, here's proof of purchase. But anyway, I've been able to buy things with cash from my business, so that's nice. And like I said, when I get money from my business, it's like found money. Woohoo! Let's treat myself to something on Amazon. But the most important thing about spending cash like this, and is that I'm not using any of my nest egg. Who knows how much inflation, whatever. As long as I can keep that nest egg intact, okay. So, all right, what else is going on? Oh, now remember I mentioned, I think in one of my videos I mentioned about, Jews and blacks, how I give them a pass on religion. I guess this is on my mind because Sergio and I went to, Walmart the other day, and on the corner there are a bunch of, that must have been Christian activists, Jesus is alive. I mean, this kind of thing used to be somebody holding a sign, Jesus say, this used to be fodder for New Yorker cartoons, Now it's like everywhere, and I just think this religious revival, particularly Christian control, this church state amalgam, this Christian push for theocracy, is frightening, But the thing is, with blacks, the black church is like a political and a social organization. It was the only way that they could organize, and kind of the Southerner Ku Klux Klan would sort of be hands off. They just say, well, they're worshiping Jesus, so that's okay. But of course, because they were allowed to gather in a religious context, then they were able to start social activism and political activism. Of course, the Klan didn't always leave them alone. Remember Joan Baez's Birmingham Sunday, and and you thought that was a thing of the past, and now you have right wingers shooting up black churches again. Uh, uh, anyway, but I give them a pass for the religion, but I also give Jews a pass because, I think most Jews, I hope, don't believe this crap, parting their Dead Sea or whatever. Um, but it's a tradition rather than this nutty, uh, belief akin to flat Earth. Anyway, I mentioned that. And then I got this book called The Little Book of Atheist Spirituality. It was interesting. He's talking about a trend in France of Jewish French intellectuals returning to the synagogue for the reason I said. They don't believe this crap, but what they do want to do is continue these traditions, which are important to them. So I dig that. Britain is kind of like I don't know, like 75% atheist, but still people will go, to church on Christmas and I don't know if they go on Easter, and they'll get married in a church and they'll get buried by the church. So kind of like, religious tradition, all right? The need for ritual or to celebrate certain milestones in life. Okay, fine. Or even if you're a religion and and you don't really believe it, but use it as kind of like Unitarians are like that. Most are not religious at all, but it's a community and it's a nod to Western traditional morality, ethics, etc. But anyway, I just thought interesting. I mentioned that comment about Jewish atheists, and not original at all. Which brings me to the subject of the thing about the internet. You think about it and it's there already. Not original idea under the sun. Somebody once mentioned, actually it was even before internet, that in the 19th century, you could be the most beautiful girl in the village, the handsomest man in the village, one of the smartest people in the school. Now you turn on the internet and there's always somebody who's more beautiful than you are, smarter than you are, cleverer than you are. And so this, where we once had a certain amount of celebrity, let's say, within our small circle, that's been taken away now, Yeah, oh, well, yeah, she's kind of pretty, but, compared to Kim Kardashian, who's had, plastic surgery literally up the wazoo, hold on. I got a flu shot already, okay? I'm going to have to cancel that reminder. I did get the flu shot last week. But anyway, how just nobody's special anymore. There used to be this short story writer, maybe I mentioned this to you, I think Alberto Moravia. Have you ever read any of his? And he had a couple of doppelgangers where, the guy comes home and there's somebody like him in the house, and the original one has to go, and the doppelganger is takes his place. It's sort of similar on the internet. You think you're unique, you think you're special, and no, there's somebody who's just like you out there, a virtual clone. It may be even somebody in China, somebody not your race or your culture, but thinks exactly like you do, has your brain. Yeah. anything else on my mind today? Well, of course, you're on my mind. And uh, yeah, I don't know. The thing is, don't bother responding to this. And I'll send you a note with this if I can get it to work. I'll send you a note with this. Don't bother even to look at it or to respond until you're home and you're comfortable doing so, and you're not so out of sorts. Man, talk about Job. I mean, so we're doing fine. Then you break your ankle. Ankle starts getting better. Then you pick up some, bug. I mean, do you think it was from like Susan from traveling in Turkey? And she picked it up at her Botox shop? Or do you think, some of these people are visiting other clients who aren't healthy? Man. Anyway, all I can say is, you may not agree, but I'm telling you, I admire tremendously how you're able to cope. When we talk, yeah, you're kind of annoyed and pissed off at all this crap that's happening to you, but you're not like distraught. I mean, if it was me, I would be going nuts. But yeah, so I don't know how you cope, but I admire that you do and you're continuing to cope. And like I said, it inspires me. Like, I don't feel like doing anything right now. But now I'm thinking to myself, Joe, if Arnie can walk, for all the trouble he's had, and he's been able to walk to maintain his, his muscle strength because he had to, and it's not easy at all. You can certainly traipse out of the house into the California sunshine and get some exercise, which I have been doing. I think I told you about the Stairway to Hell. It's 100-something steps. I'm now up to what I've been doing is I've been adding a trip a month, right? So I don't know, back in July or something, went up once. August, twice. September, no, okay. I must have started in September. Well, anyway, now I'm up to 4 trips, but next week, December's come along, and now I have to go up and down 5 times. And I think about how, literally traipsing up and down 5 flights of stairs on 36th Street. Vincent did it. I think his doctor said, like that apartment is keeping you alive. You're in great shape by walking up and down 5 flights of stairs. And, I do the same thing, or carrying groceries, carrying a bicycle. Now just walking up those stairs and down is a challenge, which is 100 steps, probably about, I'm trying to think about, probably about what it took me to get to my apartment on 36th Street. But maybe a little less, but still, I just like run up and down. Here it's like slow, 1 foot in front of the other, climbing 100 steps, then stretch and then come back down, then do it again. But it'll keep me healthy. I don't. Of course, if I've actually, death again, if I'm faced with my own death, I think I'll feel differently. But it's at this point, it's like, I'd rather die than go in a nursing home, or die before the money runs out. And so it's like, well, gee, Joe, if you want to die, why are you, exercising and taking vitamin D and this and that? It's like, fine. I don't want to outlive, my mental capacity or my money. But while I am alive, I want to be able to enjoy life, I don't want to be confined to a wheelchair. So I exercise to keep myself functioning so that I can enjoy my old age. But, right now, no, I don't want to be 90 in a nursing home. Thank you. right. Well, that's about all I have to report this morning. Not much to say, but it's easier to, so in a way, it's easier to make a video than to type or text. Kind of like limited to what you want to say. Uh, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, hope you get you're on the mend. I hope you are feeling better, and I hope you get home soon. And right, okay, bye bye. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving. Um, what am I gonna have? Uh, oh, okay, so I'm gonna have okay. Sergio's gonna have Thanksgiving with his mother, so I'm gonna have a keto Thanksgiving, which consists of ham, no dressing, broccoli with cheese sauce, and cauliflower mashed potatoes. So you kind of get traditional foods, but it's all low carb. If I feel energetic, I may make a low carb cheesecake, which is easy to do. It's just cheese and flavorings, no crust. If I make a crust, I may make a crust out of crushed walnuts. Crushed walnuts, egg white, and that's about it. You press it in the pan, bake it, and then you put the, cream cheese, Splenda, and lemon. Whatchamacallit, filling. We'll see. Okay, better shut up. Anyway, get well soon. Bye-bye.